Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show, and I'm here to talk about the final game of a 3-game series here between the Atlanta Braves and the Baltimore Orioles. And the Atlanta Braves avoid the sweep. They get a 6-3 win over the Orioles. I'm here to give my reaction, my thoughts here on this game. Braves offense has really struggled in this game. I've been talking about the last two videos that I've really been watching the Braves, or been keeping up with most of the teams, but obviously outside of the Dodgers, I don't really care for a lot of other teams. But I thought that there's a bunch of big series throughout the MLB this season that I wanted to recap, and I saw this. I'm like, let's recap this series. And come this series, the Atlanta Braves offense have been terrible. And in the last two games I've recapped them, they've been horrendous. But today the bats woke up for the Atlanta Braves. They had 12 total hits in this game for 6 runs. They had 2 innings where they scored 2 runs, the first and the 9th inning. The 9th inning was the dagger putting the game away. But they got 2 runs in the first, 1 in the 4th, 1 in the 6th, and then 2 in the 9th. It was actually 4-0 going into the bottom of the 7th. The Braves had scored 4 runs through 7. But then the Orioles, they made it interesting there in that 7th inning. A 3-run homer by Stowers made a 1-run game. You're like, oh boy, here we go, another Braves bullpen collapse, like game 2, where their bullpen collapsed. But the Orioles couldn't really muster anything up after that. Another great start from Reynaldo Lopez. He went 6 innings, 2 hits, no earned runs, 1 walk, struck out 8 over 6. He's been a really pleasant surprise for the Braves this year out of that bullpen, as a starter. He's been one of the most underrated pitchers this year. Like a 1.69 ERA. Like, the dude's been fantastic since coming over to Atlanta. So he was really one of the main reasons I'd say they avoided the sweep, because he went 6th shutout. But the offense helped as well with their 12 hits. Pierce Johnson out of the bullpen tried to give it up there. 1 inning, 2 hits, 3 earned runs, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Give up that 3-run homer. Gets his ERA up to 4.03. He's had a solid season, but then that 1 bad inning. Jimenez and Iglesias combined for 2 shutouts. They each gave up a hit, but no runs, no walks, no strikeouts, but 2 scoreless. So then they shut it down. For their offense, Michael Harris was 1 for 5, 2 runs scored. He started off the game with a single, and then Ozzie doubled, and then Ozuna doubled. So it wasn't a good start to the game for him. Cole Irvin for the Orioles, getting up those 2 runs early in the first. I mean, Ozuna's been fantastic this year. He's hitting .322 with exactly 1,000 OPS. Like, the dude's been fantastic. The only bright spot for the Braves in their lineup this year, I would say. So 2 RBI double there, gets their 2 runs in the first inning. And then Cole Irvin gets 2 strikeouts and a line out to get out of the inning. And then the Orioles left a runner in scoring position with Gunnar Henderson on second in the first, so they left a runner in scoring position there. And there was next run didn't come until the top of the 4th inning. An RBI single from Ozzie Albies made it 3-0. Then we go to the 6th inning when Orlando Arcia double makes it 4-0. So, but then we get to the bottom of the 7th, and then a double from Westberg, a walk from Mullins, and then a first home run from Kyle Stowers of the season made it a 1-run game. So that was a big moment. Hit a 3-run homer, his first homer of the season. I believe the first of his career. Actually made a 4-3 game. So the Braves thought they had it in hand, and then Pierce Johnson gives up that homer. But then it's 4-3 after the 7th, and there are no more runs come until the top of the 9th. Air, and then a double, and then a wild pitch scored a run, and then Matt Olson hit a double to make it 6-3. That ended up being your final. The Orioles got 2 runners on in that 9th inning, but they come up short. First and second with 1 out, but couldn't get any closer. Then if your final ends up being 6-3, we went over the Braves lineup. I think no, we didn't. But yeah, I kind of talked about the game here, but the Braves won a game, and this is a game they needed. The Braves went 934 games between 5+ game losing streaks, but they had to win a game. And Braves pitchers have allowed 3 runs or less in 36 to 66 games. The pitching hasn't been a problem. It's just been the offense that's been really bad. But despite this loss, the Orioles still take 2 out of 3. So, yeah, it probably sucks he didn't get the sweep, but he still won 2 out of 3 here at home. Maybe this could start something for the Braves. You never know. But yeah, I went over their pitching. Let's go over the lineup now. Michael Harris 1 for 5. Albies 4 for 5 in RBI. Ozuna 2 for 4 and 2 RBIs. Also 1 for 5 in RBI. Austin Riley 0 for 5. Another bad game for Austin Riley. Travis d'Arnaud 0 for 5. Duvall 2 for 5. Kelenic 1 for 4. And Arcia 1 for 4 with an RBI. For the Orioles, Cole Irvin, their starter went 5.2 innings, 9 hits, 4 runs, 3 earned runs, 1 walk, struck out 8. So, he really did get hit and run in this game. Baker, 1.2 innings pitched, 1 hit, no earned runs, no walks, no strikeouts. Jacob Webb, 0.2 innings pitched, no hits, no earned runs, no walks, 1 strikeout. Sanel Perez, 1 inning, 2 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned, no walks, 1 strikeout. So those are their pitching lines. For the offense, Henderson 1 for 4, Rutschman 0 for 3 and a walk, O'Hearn 1 for 4, Santander 0 for 4, Westberg 2 for 3 and a run scored, Colton Cowman 0 for 4, Mullins 1 for 3 and a walk, Stowers 1 for 4, 3 RBIs, Mateo 0 for 3, and Mountcastle pinched hit was 0 for 1. So the Braves here improved to 36 and 30. Orioles dropped to 45 and 23. But they still take 2 out of 3, so a good series win for them. You can't win them all. But Kyle Stowers definitely needs to play more for that team. The series win versus Atlanta is no complaints. I mean, you can't really have any complaints. Yeah, it would have been nice to get a sweep, but the bullpen definitely needs to be better for them. The bullpen needs to be better, but Colton Cowser, you might need to play Kyle Stowers more. But yeah. But the Orioles play the Phillies in a more exciting series. But yeah, we'll see. Until next time, Peace, and I'll see you for Royals Yankees recap.